Hey, what's up guys? Today we will be featuring the Epiphone Les Paul Special Vintage Edition. This is a $150 guitar, and it features a poplar body with a bolt-on Hakui neck. It's a 60s shape, profile shape. I think it's a 14-inch radius, and this guitar it's $150. It's a comes with the Epiphones 700T and a 650R humbuckers, similar to the Les Paul Express that I featured earlier. And it also has a tone. It comes with a Tone Pros bridge and a stop tail. This guitar comes in variety of colors, various colors. It comes with a vintage cherry, walnut, and this one is actually a vintage sunburst. It's a satin finish, and it comes also with a three-way selector switch and a tone and volume knob. So for today we're gonna be testing the clean sound and also the overdriven sound using the my trusty old Blackstar HD1R head. It's a 112 Blackstar speaker cabinet. For the clean sound, it's direct going to the head, whereas for the overdriven sound, we are utilizing a custom-made pedal for the overdriven sound. So let's check it out. Alright guys, we're going to try the neck pickup clean. Okay, now we're gonna try the middle pickup clean. We're gonna try the bridge pickup clean. This is the neck position on the overdriven sound. This is the middle position. This is the bridge position. Okay, so to give my review of this guitar, for what it is, as I said, it's a $150 guitar. It's actually quite a good buy. One thing to note that the pros of the guitar is it's very light. It has a body that's fairly thin. It's about 1.5 inch, as compared to a normal Les Paul would be about 1 inch 3/4 or 1 and 3/4 inch. The Poplar body makes it light, really light. I have actually used it, as I said before, as my traveling guitar, but ever since I got the Express, I've actually put this at home. The thing that I like about this guitar is the fact that it's a bolt-on neck. As I said, very important for a travel guitar to have a bolt-on neck, especially if you are flying with airlines that are kind of fickle about their policies about carry-ons. I basically had to remove the neck of the guitar, basically pack and basically fold the soft carrying case in order for it to actually fit the so-called dimension that they gave for carry-ons. So that kind of worked. A lot of people have actually complained about the tuners. They recommend them as an upgrade, but yeah, they might not be a bit might be accurate. There might be a bit of free play, but I honestly do not have any problems with that. And how I overcome it is actually by running on thicker gauge strings. Okay, I'm actually running on 11s strings, and when you tune the guitar, you might need a bit of you need to tug it a bit, and I've noticed tuning stability improves as you what do you call it, as you play with it. The more you play with the guitar, the more stable the tuning is. I guess it has to do with the nuts properly. I guess there's less friction due to the movement. And also for those, a tip that I highly recommend, if you're planning to run on heavier gauge, I always top wrap. As you can see, they might cause a bit of damage to the bridge, especially if your bridge is a lower quality type as this one, but I don't mind. The trade-off is, number one is the strings does feel a lot more slinkier. It feels a lot more softer. A lot of my friends have actually played this guitar and was surprised that these are 11s. It feels like 10s, mainly due to the angle of the strings. Okay, it's actually not as acute as if it was normally strung from the bottom, so there's less of an angle, so hence I guess that aids to the slinkier feel. And also, most importantly, I have experienced lots of what they call collapsing bridge, where this bridge actually bows downwards due to the pressure of a thicker gauge strings. So by top wrapping, you actually avoid that from happening. In two folds, as I said, you get slinkier feel. The strings feels a lot more it doesn't feel so heavy, the gauge, and also it saves the bridge from collapsing. I don't know about tone. I guess Joe Bonamassa swears by it, so I guess what's good for him is definitely good for me. Other than that, yeah, the so-called fret dressing they could do a bit more with fret dressing and also leveling. Same problem I had with the Express, and also I'd like to add the build quality for guitar. This price range, I guess it's normal or expected. As you could see, the nut over here has actually moved ever so slightly. It's a bit more closer to the high E, but honestly speaking, I actually have not experienced any difficulty. In fact, actually it looks normal if you to look at the spacing from the high E and the low E at the edge of the fretboard. It looks okay. So I guess they compensated with the by moving the whole nut over. But as I said, for guitar at this price range, I don't mind, especially it being a normal size like this. Tone wise, same thing, same problem I had with the Express. It lacks clarity, but then I guess with you to tweak the amp, you can actually get a fairly decent sound out of this. So would I recommend changing anything? Honestly speaking, at this price range, I wouldn't change anything. It's okay as the way it is. I'm quite happy with it. I've got no much problems about it going out of tune. As you can see from the demo, I actually had a tuner on it most of the time. So I guess that's it.